paying it. All right? And so it's not in the interest to solve the problem. It's really that simple, folks. Okay, you wonder why we're still burning dirty fuel and polluting the earth. It's because it's not in the interest of the dirty fuel providers that we go to clean, renewable energy. This is the only reason. The only reason. I mean, there is people out there, as a matter of fact, that have technology. You take a guy like Bob Lazar, he's got a Corvette that goes 750 miles on this hydrogen fuel cell that he installed himself in his car before it ever switches to gasoline. 750 miles, folks. Okay? And he's producing at home. It's not like he's going to buy hydrogen. I mean, this technology has been out a long time. Stan Meyer developed an engine that could do the same thing. I'm pointing to the facts, folks, that, the reason the problems aren't solved, all these problems are solvable. We could all have unlimited, clean, renewable energy out there, but it's not in the interest of these people providing the dirty fuel. Do you understand? That's the only reason. People have to understand this. And this idea that the earth was overpopulated, look, back to God being a God of miracles that established the universe and all the galaxies therein. Can he not just pull our fertility at any time? He says, now the earth is populated to my satisfaction, not ours, his satisfaction. And he pulls our fertility because people start living a long time. Maybe, how about when we live forever? How will that work? Well, he's got an infinite amount of real estate out there. God knows how it'll work. Maybe we could decide to live on a different planet someday. We'll have such evolved, superior atomic bodies, that we still have our senses. We'll still be tangible, real, the sense of touch, but we'll be unable to be harmed, just like it's written in Scripture about how we will be like the angels and have these imperishable bodies. We will not be angels. It's not written that way. It's written that we will always have this lot. We will always be human beings, but we will get such far superior bodies that we cannot die any longer. So all the problems are solvable. Think of another problem. Let's turn to cancer, okay? Because a lot of people think it's hogwash that there's cures for cancer. But I hear all the time about the fact that people are being cured from cancer, all sorts of different things. There's all sorts of ways that people are being cured from cancer. But if you go to the medical establishment, okay, and all these people are taught and trained and brainwashed, inculcated into believing only that way, you can't talk to them. They don't want to hear it. And they are very convicted in their beliefs. They act like they really believe it, and that makes it so. But back to the fact that you can believe a lot of things with every fiber of your being, but be wrong. And they're wrong about that. You can cure cancer. Do you think they want you to know that? That it's through simple methods like right diet, cleansing your body, detoxing, starving out the cancer from your body? They don't want you to figure this stuff out. Their job security depends on the problem. Do you understand? Do you understand that most of the crime out there, people think I'm nuts for saying let the prisoners go and pay them to keep their nose clean. If their crime involved financial turpitude, okay, that's the only moral deficiency they have, is that they were desperate to survive in a jungle-like system, okay, a monetary-based reality that is woefully unfair and gaining steam every day, man. This thing's got momentum. It's got inertia. It's going to keep going. It just wants to keep going and swallowing people up, and it leads to death. It leads to suicides. It leads to people dying out in the streets and in the bushes, in their cars. I mean, it's dangerous. That's why housing is considered an essential human need. Because you need it. You need the shelter. You need protection from the predators, whether it be thugs, from the elements. Okay, this is why it's so wrong. Any of us think you could be happy while your brothers and sisters die out on the streets? You're delusional, not me. I know what I'm talking about. That's why I speak out. Because these things suck, and I'm tired of it. I want to enjoy my life. I want to claim the prosperity that not I'm entitled to by man, I'm entitled to from above, just like you are. I'm not trying to withhold your entitlement. I'm saying I want you prosperous. I want her prosperous. I want him prosperous. I want all of us prosperous. This whole idea that somebody's got to be left out of the loop has been fed to you by a gaggle of murderous thugs. Understand that. They're the guys hanging out at the Bohemian Grove, over there near Santa Rosa, that's Sebastopol area. I've never been, but I know people like Alex Jones have visited that place and exposed it. They're devil worshippers. They want to cremate their conscience. They're sickos. And the Bilderberg group, all these people, these elitist hypocrites, they're just a murderous gaggle of thugs. I don't know better. They are evil. They are minions of Satan. Okay, you can say what you want, but these people embrace that spirit. They hate all that is good. They hate solutions. Okay, but what they want is to just perpetuate this system, this monster, which leads to genocide. That's where it's headed. They're going to induce civil war in America on the order of something like in Egypt if they don't just cool their jets. And remember, God's watching this whole thing unfold. You yourself need to decide which side you're going to be on, because this establishment is evil to the core. Okay, and it'd be simple to fix it. But the last thing they want to do is fix it. Sound currency would end all these problems. The crime, all these crimes of desperation. Yeah, if the guy committed a crime because he couldn't find a job and he's trying to eat, he's trying to survive, let him out of jail. Give people money. What's it to me? I'm not saying it should come out of your pocket, folks. It comes out of the coffers, the planetary coffers that belong to all of us. It's God's property. We're God's property. It's God's wealth. Okay, so it belongs to you. It belongs to me. It belongs to him and her, everybody. That's where I'm saying it should come from. There isn't enough jobs. How can you blame any for being on welfare? Hell, we ought to all go on welfare. How would that be? That'd teach them, wouldn't it? Then what would the elitists do? They'd all starve to death without the poor working class out there busting their ass. What, are you having a hard time finding people? $8 an hour? That's the equivalent of about 20 cents in 1963. I've done the math. Our federal minimum wage in America should be about $25 an hour minimum. That would be the equivalent of $1.25 in 1963. Nobody talks about reducing the work week. Nobody talks about the cost of living, and this being the justification for raising the minimum wage. Check and balance. That's the only reason you raise minimum wage. It's a check and balance to protect sound currency. That's why they won't allow it. It would solve all of our solvable problems. It get to the root of the problem. It's money. It's the love of money and what certain people will do to keep their advantage, to keep that magic. They love that. They're sorcerers. A lot of people are into this stuff and not even knowing it. They just think it's the way they were brought up and taught. That's common sense. I'm the pragmatic one. I know how to make money. I'm successful. I'm prosperous. Don't tell me, you lunatic. Really? Really? You're the smart one, huh? I'm the stupid one, huh? Yeah, you're right. In this world, that's exactly how it is. Those that want to live by the golden rule are seen as worthy to be trampled under the hooves of those living outside it. Like they're the smart ones because they're so shrewd, aren't they? You know the original meaning of the word shrewd? Evil. That's what you were. If you were shrewd, you were evil. Now we think somebody's shrewd. Oh, they're sharp. They're astute. They know how to make money. We respect that. Yeah? Okay, fellas. Well, let me tell you, things are going to change up here pretty quick. I'm telling you what. Things are coming down to the wire. It's like the Bible writes about this battle of Armageddon. It's going on a spiritual level right now. But it's all going to become very tangible pretty soon. Okay? I mean, people don't go to work. They figure, you know what? Look, I'm surviving on my meager income. I can eat eggs and potatoes and beans and I can not use any electricity and really be frugal. And I guess I really don't need the job, or I don't need more hours or whatever. So they give it to somebody else. That guy's got a family. I'm going to leave it to him. So why right away say people are lazy because they won't work? Why say they're just not disheartened? Because the system, it's like you got to beg. What's a slave? A slave, not only is slavery overt, over the table, now in your face, legitimized, but now the slave's got to beg to serve. This is sick, folks. You better think long and hard about these things because they are affecting you unwittingly, perhaps. If you don't consciously understand how these things affect you, okay, then you need to stop and think how much more you could enjoy your life. Or you need to ask yourself something even more important. Am I evil and I don't even know it? You invite the Spirit of God into your heart and into your mind, your spirit and your soul, and you embrace it. You say, I don't want to be evil. I don't want to go to hell. That's a terrible place. I don't want to be there. Okay, I want to be pure and clean and righteous. I want to be a fragrant aroma in your nostrils, O God Almighty. He will let you. He will allow you. He will not turn you away. No matter what things you've done in life, everything's forgivable. Remember, even murder. I mean, because you can't really kill anybody. You just put them to sleep, the big sleep, true. But, you know, the point is that God will resurrect everybody. Even the wicked is written will be resurrected. So, anyhow, I think I'll end this now. And you all have a good day. And hopefully we'll get to talk again sometime.